Enhanced organization by period gives you an efficient and effective way to manage time-based organizational changes as well as entities with multiple owners. I have created a dense, sparse, optimized application and enabled two features: intercompany data with tracking and ownership management. You must enable these two features before you can enable enhanced organization by period. For more detailed information about enabling enhanced organization by period, please view the video tutorial Enabling Enhanced Organization by Period in the Help Center. For this tutorial, I have built a simple entity hierarchy. Entity X is shared across parents 1A and 1B. Parents 1A and 1B roll up to parent 1, which rolls up to top parent. On the Consolidation Manage Ownership page, note that consolidation method is set to an active method for all entities. In this example, for the shared entities, we have set ownership percentage equal to 50, control equal to no, consolidation method equal to proportional, and consolidation percentage equal to 50. Note that with enhanced organization by period enabled, the inactive consolidation method is now listed with a range on the Manage Consolidation Methods page. Navigate to the Data Status form and note that with enhanced organization by period enabled, there are separate statuses for common data and node data. Without enhanced organization by period enabled, there is only calculation status. Calculation status is used for common data, which are all descendants of entity total in the consolidation dimension, and entity currency, parent currency, and reporting currencies in the currency dimension. Node status is used for node data, which is data that is specific to an individual instance of a shared entity. Node status can represent data for a node or a parent. If I enter and save data for shared entity X under parent 1A, calculation status and node status both change to impacted for the level 0 entities, the parent entities, and their ancestors in the hierarchy. When we consolidate the top parent, calculation status and node status both change to OK for the level 0 entities and parents in the hierarchy. The consolidation results are as expected. Now let's look at the same scenario, except this time we set entity X to inactive under the parent 1B hierarchy. Entity X under parent 1A is still active. This means that entity X under parent 1B is inactive between common data and node data. An inactive entity is an entity within a parent relationship that is treated as if it is not owned during a period. An inactive entity might be owned within another branch of the organization structure during the same period, or might not be owned at all within the organization. When we enter data for entity X under parent 1A, node status changes to impacted for entity X under parent 1A and all other entities in this branch up through top parent because entity X under parent 1A is active. Node status remains as node data for both entity X and parent 1B because entity X under parent 1B is inactive. However, for the parent 1B branch, the common data for entity X is impacted, but data does not roll up above that, so calculation status is no data for parent 1B. When we consolidate the top parent, calculation status changes to OK for both the entity X instance that rolls into parent 1A and the instance that rolls into parent 1B. Node status and calculation status are also OK for the remaining members of the parent 1A branch up through top parent. But consolidation does not happen above the common data for entity X as it rolls into parent 1B. Node status for parent 1B entity X, calculation status for parent 1B, and node status for parent 1B are all no data. Because entity X is set to inactive in the parent 1B branch, it is not included in the consolidation process. To learn more, visit docs.oracle.com.